Hello, good evening, my warriors. Welcome aboard to an amazing session where you will be surprised to know how you can boost your rank and you can actually score more than 180 marks and you can boost your percentile like crazy. Trust me on this. I'm going to give you the Sureshot topics, the high weightage topics out here today, and we are going to discuss the strategy. All this with me, Shreyas, your physics master teacher at Vedantu, going live. Hello everyone. Hi Jay Srinivas, Zayad, YouTube, Suharsh, hello Tornado, Kaushik, Nikhil Reddy, hello Ankit, hello everyone out here. Now, I have been training kids for a very long time, and over this past decade, whatever experience I have got, I have collected all of this, in this last minute strategy. I'm going to give you all those high probable topics of physics, chemistry and maths. This is very important. Note it down. You'll also get the PDF, but listen in whatever things I say apart from what is there on the slides. And trust me guys, I know what it takes to get into IIT, NIT or BITS. I know my students, how they have been doing it for the past years. So guys, get ready. Let's get started. Thank you everyone for being here. And if you have forgotten to smash the like button, do so right now. And if you're new to the channel, this is an English special channel, okay, for all the students who want to study in English medium. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button so that you get all our updates. And next week is full of sessions for you. Sureshot series, mock test series, unit wise, mock test discussion, formula revision. All of this is going to be conducted for you. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to miss that. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button now. And once you do that, please hit the like button, because that's the only way I'm going to get motivation to conduct all the sessions, guys. Okay, chalo, let's get going to the amazing session out here. But before that, let me tell you one small thing, guys. This is very important for all of you to know. Okay, see guys, a lot of students who are studying in Vedantu are doing really well, and if you really want to boost your percentile, in the last few days we have a crash course running through which so many toppers, so many normal people also who had very average percentile have boosted their percentiles. And if you want, there is a link which is there in the description box below. The usual price of the crash course, most of you would know, was usually 10,000 rupees, but there is 60% off and you will get it for only 4,000 rupees. It includes lectures of 11, 12 standard, test series, mock tests, discussions, assignments, doubt, everything, whatever you need for the last 10 days. And the crash course will get over before your JEE Mains exam. Okay, so go ahead, check out the link which is there in the description box below. Now, how many of you write or probably wrote the previous examinations without any calculated strategy? Let me know in the chat box. Just type me in the chat box. Harini, we have already done Pathfinder series for electrostatic potential and capacitance. It's already there. Just check it out in the playlist. Okay, so today is not droppers strategy, today is only 2021 strategy. Most of you, okay, you don't have a calculated strategy. That's what I read correctly. Now today I'm going to give you a calculated strategy. This will boost your percentile, guarantee for sure, no matter how much you have studied. Even if you're at 50, your percentile will improve. I know what to do. Okay, just listen in. Now, let me tell you what 180 marks actually gives you. 180 marks is probably going to give you 99 percentile and above. In the previous mains examination, it was some 99.2, 99.4 or something. But because everybody has prepared even harder in the last few months and weeks, so obviously the competition might increase. So on the safer side, I'm saying 180 plus score will give you 99 percentile, which means for sure you will get a seat in NIT. So that's a big thing. So I'm pretty sure you want a seat in NIT. Many of you might be in 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s percentile and you want to get here. Trust me, it is possible, and I'm going to give you that strategy. Now, first of all, let me talk about all the subjects, Sureshot topics, high weightage topics. Now this analysis was done based on all the previous year papers. And I have considered the recent year papers, and based on that, which topics we expect. Wazim sir has given me chemistry topics, Shimon sir has given maths topics, and I am going to give you the physics topics, all for the upcoming JEE Mains examination, based on the previous year's data, including the recent ones. Now you will see in physics, you need to be very well versed with kinematics and also in kinematics calculus. So you should know derivatives and integration, which is there in maths, and how to solve non-uniform problems. Now kinematics may come as a separate topic, or it can combine with any of the other topics, maybe in gravity, maybe in rotation, maybe in SHM, maybe in, even in magnetism you can have mechanics related or kinematics problems. So you should be good with that. Finding the center of mass, adding and subtracting masses, and then motion of center of mass, collisions, types of collisions, all of that, rotational, SHM, simple harmonic motion, very important chapter. A lot of questions have come from even thermodynamics, and the good thing about thermodynamics and modern physics, it's also in chemistry. It's one stone, two birds kind of a topic. So you study this and this here, you automatically study it for chemistry as well, because these two topics are also high weightage in chemistry. And gravity, electrostatics, they are very related. They are very much related to each other. So if you study electrostatics, you automatically study gravity. Only the symbols and the constants change. Current electricity is very important. EMI, magnetism, communication, semiconductors is also very important. Now you will see in the next few days, I am going to conduct mock tests based on mechanics, electromagnetism, modern physics, communication and semiconductors. So guys, this was very much high in demand, high weightage topics. I am going to conduct unit wise mock tests for these high weightage topics. Do you guys love it? Do you want it next week? If you guys want it, just put up a heart in the chat box, and please smash the like button if you guys want all these high weightage, high probable topics which will give you more than 180 marks. I mean, collectively in all the subjects. Yep, we are going to do that. Yes, the PDF will be available. Don't worry about it. Now, how about in chemistry? Guys, the PDF will be available. Don't worry. You don't have to write it down right now. It will be available for all of you. It will be available, but pay attention to what I'm saying, because I'm going to give you some tips and strategies in some time. Thank you guys for all the love and all the hearts out there. Love you guys. Really. Thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. Don't worry, if you show me that much love, trust me, I will do whatever it takes to make sure that your rank will improve. Trust me on that. Physical chemistry, solid state, complete you need to know. For solutions, these are the two topics. I have mentioned the topic names for chemistry. Like you can see, thermodynamics also comes here, but there are some extra things like Gibbs reaction, and then first law was there even in physics. Okay, then you have mole concept, atomic structure, chemical kinetics, equilibrium and electrochemistry. This is from the physical chemistry side. From inorganic side, most of it is from NCERT, like hydrogen, S block and P block elements, all from NCERT. Then isomerism, IUPAC naming and all of that, MOT, hybridization, general trends and exceptions from the periodic table, where will electronegativity increase, etc. All of that you should know from the periodic table. You should have periodic table in mind if you want to score in inorganic part. In organic chemistry, all the different mechanisms and the reagents like SN1, SN2, E1, E2, addition reaction, acidity, basicity, and all the important aromatic reactions which are there, you should know that. Then basic principles, okay, and then the named reactions again completely from NCERT. Yep, we are going to, yeah, these are all very, very important. In fact, some of you might be like, sir, I don't know organic. Sir, I don't know inorganic. I have a solution for that. I will give you a weightage of the topics. In chemistry, this is roughly the weightage from the previous year's JEE Mains paper. You decide which ones you want to take. Or maybe you want to do everything. Maybe you want to do the easier ones. It's up to you. But physical chemistry is the highest. Note that. Inorganic is the least and organic is the second highest. So this is the general distribution. Even if you know, let's say some people might be very good in inorganic, they know everything by heart, all the reactions, and maybe they know physical chemistry because their maths is good or physics is good. So you can take these both. Maybe you are not good at by hearting so much, you don't remember, then probably you should take these two. But if you are only dependent on only one of them, then that's a big drawback. Either you know something of three of them, or you know at least two of them. Okay, do not skip two of them out of the three. That will be very, very dangerous. From maths, okay, from the 11th standard portion, you can see like sequence and series. Then there is matrices, determinants which are related to each other, quadratic, straight lines, statistics, mathematical reasoning, very, very important. Many people skip it, including statistics. Application of derivatives, very important. Limits, if you know limits, you will get derivatives easily, and integration also. These three are generally related to each other. Okay, and then probability. Now for probability, you need to know quite a bit of PNC. So think about it. If you want to know probability, you should also be very well versed with PNC. So these are the topics which will for sure give you more than 180 marks. Whatever list I gave you, forget 180, more than 200 also. So guys, I have played it little bit safe by calling it 180. Actually, it is going to give you more than 200. So only these few topics, whatever I gave you in physics, chemistry, maths, I hope you guys are going to follow these topics. Those of you who have got average or low percentiles, trust me, even if you have 95 percentile and you want to boost your percentile, these are the topics you should pay attention to. Shall I tell you now very important, very amazing tricks where easily you can get 180 plus? Put up a yo in the chat box. Put up a yo in the chat box. How many of you want that strategy? I have given you the sure shot. Now do you want that 180 plus strategy? 180 marks, Nikhil, means 99 percentile, roughly, give or take. Yo, you want that? Thank you guys. Now, don't worry guys, don't worry, don't let your weakness down. Be strong, you are my warriors and we are going to fight it out. Yes, get battle ready guys. I'm going to give you the strategy. Now, I know a lot of you probably do not come up with strategies, or you have been following the same thing since the day you joined coaching. You joined your coaching maybe in 11th or maybe in 12th or maybe just in crash course, but you never analyzed your marks or you never thought about how to actually attempt the exam. Don't worry guys, even in the last 10 days, last 15 days, you can still make a big difference. Now what you have to do? The first strategy, there are 4 strategies plus 3 tips, which are 2 or 3 tips which I'm going to give you. Now, one of the 4 strategies is, okay, now first thing what you should do is warm up always. Never jump in and start solving as if you have to solve every question in 2 minutes. Never do that. There is always a warm up phase initially. And then after that brief 5 to 15 minutes of warm up. So usually 15 minutes or 20 minutes is a good warm up time. Once you warm up, once you get into the mood, that's when you actually are fully focused, fully concentrated, your brain is fully energized, and that's when you solve majority of the questions. And the last 15-20 minutes are under high tension, under high stress. In fact, that's the time you should cool down. This is what everybody does, even in a gym or when you work out or when you go for a jog. You don't immediately start running like a fool. You have to warm up. Okay, so brain also needs that warm up. So that is for hardly 15-20 minutes. Then the rest of the time, most of the time is normal, where you're fully energized. And the last 15 minutes, which actually, should be the high stress period, should be the most stress-free period. Try to cool yourself and practice this in the remaining mock tests. Try to cool yourself. Don't try to do everything. Now, how to exactly apply these strategies? I'll give you 4 ways of doing that. Number 1, when you just start, look at this strategy. All of this will come in the PDF, but listen to me. Just reading the PDF will not help you. First 3 minutes spend in selecting the questions. This is first strategy. Go through the questions quickly and just don't see all the questions. Obviously, if you see all the questions, it will take you a long time. Just see few questions from chemistry, maybe 5 questions from chemistry, 5 questions from maths, 5 questions from physics. Select which ones are easy or which subject is easy, or make up your mind, oh, maths was hard or maths was easy, or physics was hard or physics was easy, whatever it is. Just make up your mind in those first 3 minutes, not more than that. Yeah, just first 3 minutes, keep this in mind. Now, 45 minutes, do the easy subject. Yes, do the easy subject. Whichever, it could be anything, it depends from person to person. You can also make the choice by looking at the questions, or you can just look at the questions, but you might think, okay, physics is hard, but the paper looks hard, but I am very confident in physics. I have studied physics well. So you can choose the easy subject as per your need. Do it in only 45 minutes. This is very important. So hardly actually 3 minutes are gone. So only 42 minutes for the first subject, the easy one. Then the medium subject, do it in next 55 minutes. And then go to the hard subject, and you can take around 1 hour for that. You will still have, remember, I'm not giving equal time duration for all the subjects. That's very important. A lot of you have been taught 1 hour for physics, 1 hour for chemistry, 1 hour for maths. That is not the correct strategy, guys. That's wrong. Please do not do that. Hard subject. Now the last 20 minutes are usually stressful. So what you should do is you should only focus on those questions which you can actually do. Now how to do that, I'm going to tell you in a bit. But for now, understand, you can review. Remember, there might be some questions which you would have left. So you might have put it under review. Go back to those questions. Maybe you might get it now. Maybe suddenly it will click that, oh, this is how to do that. So do that, or apply some trick like elimination, dimensional analysis, or substitution. Whatever tricks you want, just apply those tricks and only do the doable. Don't do the difficult, which you think you can do. Even if you do 3 questions, it's okay, but do the doable. Do not waste your time doing something which you cannot approach. Because only when you do the doable, then you can actually utilize the time and end it 1 or 2 minutes before. I have put 2:58 because the last 2 minutes, you need to be sure that you have marked everything, everything is selected, nothing has gone wrong. So don't try to do some adventurous thing in the last 1 minute, because most likely you might make some blunder. So be very careful, see if you have done everything correctly. Just 1 minute before or 2 minutes before, end it, and that's when your test will end. Remember, it's a computer based test, so it's not based on invigilator. So you cannot say, oh, please wait. No, there is nobody over there. It's a computer, it is a software. It's going to end the game. That's it. Okay, this is strategy number 1. Strategy number 2 is how do we warm up, boost and cool down. Okay, strategy 2. Again, first 3 minutes overview. First 3 minutes overview. Next, you might go with the hard subject. Some people might actually like this strategy. Not many people do this, but some people can actually use this. They might feel, no, chemistry, a lot of reactions, or maybe maths is very tough, or maybe physics is very tough. So I'm going to first get rid of the hard subject. So yes, you can do that. So give it around 1 hour, 2 minutes, or 1 hour, 3 minutes. So by 1 hour, 5 minutes, everything should be done, the hard topic. See, this is very crucial, because generally what happens in a hard subject, you tend to waste a lot of time and you might overshoot this target. Do not do that. Make a strict rule. Okay, 1 hour, 5 minutes is over. That's it. I had to do only this much. Go on to the next subject, medium subject. Now here you can spend around 40 minutes or 50 minutes or something like that. And once you spend 50 minutes in the medium subject, go to the easy subject and finish it before 2:40, 2:35 and all that. Now again you have remaining 20 minutes. So there might be some questions left here, or maybe sometimes even here. So wherever you would remember, oh, I have left those questions, try to do a review, or try to use some trick like elimination, substitution, dimensional analysis, or whatever thing that will strike your mind, maybe logically, maybe visually, anything. Okay, use those tricks and do those questions in the last 20 minutes. And remember, always leave 1 or 2 minutes just before the exam ends, just so that you make sure everything is right, and then finish the exam. So this is strategy number 2. The first strategy was from easy to hard. This was from hard to easy. Always there are 20 minutes or around 15 to 20 minutes left for review and doing those questions which you think you can do. Everybody understanding this? Okay. How many of you have been using any of these strategies before this? You can put number 1 or number 2, or if you have not been using anything, just put a dash. If you did not use any one of them, just put a dash. If you used any one of 2, just put 1 or 2 maybe. Okay, now 2 more strategies. Yeah, I'm going to give you 2 more strategies. Okay, most of you are 1. I knew that. Very few people will be in 2. I knew that. Yes. Now I'll tell you guys, these are not the only 2 strategies. There are 2 more. Look at this. The third strategy. Again, start your test. Start with chemistry. This is a very nice strategy which many toppers apply. I know my toppers whom I have produced, who have got 2-digit All India ranks. Many of them, not everyone, maybe 50% or 60% might be applying this. So start with chemistry, finish within 40 to 45 minutes. Because chemistry can be done really quickly. Physical takes little time, but organic and inorganic, either you know it or you don't know it. Within 1 minute, you can solve one question. Okay? So that should be the speed. So solve chemistry first. Don't look at any other things. So just warm up initially in chemistry also. Maybe the first 15 minutes will be very slow. Okay, no problem. Then the last 30 minutes in chemistry can be fast. Okay, so just warm up in the first 15 minutes and then catch up. Then you can either start with physics or maths. Let's say you choose physics, then you will choose maths. If you choose maths, then you will do physics later on. So this is the time distribution which you should give. You can choose easy one first, hard one first, that's up to you. But doing chemistry first might actually ease out a lot of things, because 1/3 of your total marks are already in your pocket in the first 45 minutes. That's the best part about this strategy. And you have a lot of time for maths. Look at this, 55 minutes for physics or maths and almost 1 hour for the next subject, and plus more 20 minutes for reviewing, applying some tricks or doing the doable questions. And then you end the test. This is also a very important strategy. No, Kritika, you will not have the calculator. Okay, Vishruta is saying she uses the third strategy. Wait a minute, there is something more that I'm going to give you apart from these 4 strategies. Now the fourth strategy. Okay, fourth strategy goes like this. Start your test. Do all the subjects easy questions. Don't even bother which subject is first. Whatever question comes, check. Easy? Okay, do. You cannot do it, you get scared looking at the question. Even if you have the slightest fear, leave the question. Just press the next button without any hesitation. So you should not think twice before pressing the next button. That's this strategy. So solve all the easy questions in 1.5 hours. Now you will see how many marks you will get just by solving easy questions in a bit. Hold on for that. But it's a big amount, let me tell you. Okay, so all easy questions in 1 hour 30 minutes. Next, 1 hour 10 minutes for all the medium questions. Done. Even if you leave the hard questions, it's okay. You can try to do it in the last few minutes, but I would not advise you to do so if you are aiming somewhere between 180 to 220 marks. Okay, you can go back to these questions, review, use your tricks, do the doable, end the test before 2 minutes and finish the game. That's the fourth strategy. How many of you are going to experiment? There is nothing like best strategy, guys. Try out different things. In the last 10 days, in the crash course, in the YouTube, whatever mock tests we give or whatever test series you have joined. In fact, there is test series running right now in Vedantu also. Join that, apply all 4 of them and see which one works for you. Please give please put in your full effort for each strategy. Don't be biased. Don't think before applying only, oh no, this will not work. Apply your full effort and see which one works. You will be surprised to see how your marks improve drastically. Now, let me give you those beautiful tips and those scenarios on how to get 180 plus. Use Arihant PYQ, Shekhar. Okay? Cool. Guys, if you still have more doubts, don't worry. You can always post your questions in the comment box and I'll definitely reply to all your comments out there. Now, what you should do for 180 plus? Well, there are 2 scenarios in that. This is rarest of the rare. These are for those people who get 100% strike rate or 95-99% strike rate. Meaning, if they solve 100 questions, almost more than 95 are correct. Because they carefully choose the questions. See, I'm not saying they solve all the 100 questions. Nah. Whatever they solve, they make sure that they are solving correctly. Okay, most of it is correct. They might solve 10 questions also, but whatever they solve it correctly. Now, if you want to get 180 with this strike rate, close to 95-100% strike rate, then 60 marks is what you would need, obviously, from each subject, physics, chemistry and maths. Correct? 180 divided by 3 is 60. Okay. That means per subject, how many questions you should solve? 15 questions from physics, chemistry, maths. That's it. Physics, chemistry, maths. Just 15 questions you have to choose. That's it to get 180 marks, provided you are carefully choosing the questions which you can do. How much time will you take? you will take 4 minutes on an average. But this is average time. Please keep this in mind. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So this is average time. Some questions might be so easy that you might finish in 1 minute. So if one question takes 1 minute, then you have got those extra 3 minutes there. So this is the average time. This is quite good if you look at it. A person who just solves 15 questions in one subject, he is spending 4 minutes per question on an average. This is a very good thing, guys. But most of you might not be here for 100% strike rate. How many of you have analyzed your strike rates? And in Vedantu test series, you get your strike rates, by the way. How many of you are close to 9500? Please put it out here in the chat box. Or else don't worry, I will give you the 80% strike rate strategy. Okay, Pramesh is there. Chinnu is also there. Interesting. Well, there is a 80% strike rate strategy, and most of you might be here. If your strike rate is very low, then you are doing something wrong. 50% strike rate is very bad, okay? So you cannot be there. Around 80%, 70%, okay? So for those people whose percentages are between 70, 80, 85, okay? So this is the strategy for getting 180 marks. See, you should get 64 minus 4. That is 60 marks in each subject. Obviously 63s are 180. So you can see, because your strike rate is 80%, there are 20 questions from physics, chemistry, maths. Okay, 4 questions have gone wrong. Okay, 4 questions have gone wrong, and what has happened is basically you have got 4 negative marks. So you have got 4 negative marks, that's why minus 4. And because only 16 questions are correct, 16 for the 64. Is it clicking, guys? Understood? So this is what has happened. You have solved 20 questions out of 20 questions in each subject. Okay, so totally 60 questions. 4 questions are wrong, so minus 4, and 16 questions went correct, so 64. Now your average time will come down drastically to 3 minutes. This is the time you should spend, but this is average time. Understand, guys, most of the questions you will solve even before 3 minutes. Yes, possible in chemistry, or maybe there is a direct question. This time in physics there was a question, is the focal length of convex lens positive or negative? I mean, obviously for that question you will take 20 seconds. If you are used to Menti quizzes out here and all of that, you know to solve the questions really quick. In seconds you will solve it. So you will save the time. You might use that extra seconds that you get in other questions. 3 minutes is decent. Nobody is asking you to solve the question in 2 minutes. This is achievable. How many of you think this is achievable? Now, how to attempt also, I'm going to give you some tips. Hold on. Most of the tips, I have told you which topics to choose and all of that. How many of you think this can be done? Yeah, this is doable. Yep, this is doable. Okay, cool. Now, this is a very important rule, thumbs down rule. How to join the test series? Chandrasekhar, just go to the description box below. There are a lot of links. Check the crash course and test series link. It will be there. So if you join the crash course, you automatically get the test series. Automatically. Okay. Thumbs down rule. This is very important. Many people will be surprised today. And if you are surprised, act surprised after I complete this slide. Not now. You will be surprised to see what I'm going to show you. Many people, many institutes, many teachers don't tell you this. Some of you might have analyzed your previous year's attempt paper and probably you would have realized it by yourself, but this is very important. For 4 wrong answers marked, you need to mark exactly 1 correct answer. Because 4 minus, yes, you need to cover it up by 1 question which is answered correctly. This is not the wow part. Wait, this is not the wow part. Hold on. The wow part is below. Yeah, the wow part is below. Okay, Anjuna, don't worry. I'll come up for NEET also. Don't worry. The wow part is you would have wasted time for 5 questions in total. You would have wasted time for 5 questions in total because 4 wrong answers plus 1 correct question. So how many questions? 5 questions. So you have wasted time for 5 questions. All for nothing because, you know, assuming you spend 3 minutes per question, you have wasted 15 minutes. You have wasted 15 minutes of your life for what? Getting nothing. This is the wow part. Exactly, for nothing. Did you realize 15 minutes wasted and you got nothing out of it just because of 4 wrong answers? 4 wrong answers. It's a big amount. Trust me, and it is possible. Yep. It's a very bad thing to do. Now I'll tell you what instead you could have done. So remember this thumbs down rule, okay? Thumbs down rule. This was thumbs down rule. Now what is the other scenario, what you should have done instead in those 15 minutes? Instead in those 15 minutes, what you could have done, you could have solved just 3 lengthy but doable questions. Doable or easy questions, whatever. Maybe it's calculated, but if you work out the calculations properly with a calm mind, you will get it. It's okay. Then in those 15 minutes, even if you take 5 bloody minutes, lengthy question, lengthy to lengthy question, this is best case scenario actually, or rather worst case scenario, you would get plus 12 marks. Would you want plus 12 and waste those 15 minutes? And utilize those 15 minutes? Or do you want to waste those 15 minutes and get 0? What do you guys want, guys? Plus 12 at least, right? Badri saying plus 12, isn't it? I hope this has registered in your head. I hope. See how many marks has been boosted already. Okay, in those 15 minutes. Now I'm pretty sure many of you might be wasting half an hour, and actually I have told only 3 questions. I'm pretty sure you can solve more questions in that. You can solve 4 questions. This will become plus 16. And if you are wasting half an hour, then plus 32. So you can see a lot of marks can be achieved over there. Now, this is very important rule. This will probably going to give you that confidence which you need, guys. And I'm pretty sure you need that. And don't worry, I'll give it to you. Now, most of the YouTubers give you this slide. Okay, many places you would have seen this. Roughly, the percentages could be a little bit off by plus minus 5%. But this is roughly something what you would see by most of the analysis. 40% of the questions were easy. 45% of the questions were medium. Roughly 15% of the questions are hard. This is the rough analysis. But what to do? Okay, fine. Okay, now what to do? Now they will tell, solve easy questions, leave hard questions, or do medium questions, this, that, some random. No, I'll give you a number. Now this is very important. Look at this. If you do only easy questions, which are around 40%, just do easy questions, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing. One person came with a mindset, I'm only going to do easy questions. No problem. With 100% strike rate. You know what that person came and thought? In the 3 hours, I'm going to do only 40% questions. And 3 hours. I'm not even going to look or bother to look at hard or even medium question. That's it. That's his aim of life. Only easy questions. But whatever he does, he will do it properly. So almost 100% strike rate, he will get 120 marks. He has got a very good percentile already. He is above 90 percentile. Just whole paper he wasted, but he did only easy questions. And okay, this might seem unrealistic, but trust me, it is possible. For a more realistic scenario, 80% strike rate, he will still get 90 marks and he will still qualify. Usually the cutoffs are between 80 and 100. So your strike rate is around 80. You do only easy questions, you got 90 marks. Isn't this cool, guys? Isn't this cool? I hope this is clear. Yep. I hope this is clear. Yes, negative marks included. Negative marks are included when I did that calculation. But this is not the wow part. I'll tell you what is the wow part. Are you ready to see the wow part? This is what it is. If you just do easy questions and medium questions, easy, medium, just forget the hard questions. Whatever is very lengthy, whatever is conceptual, multiple things, something very vague, very hard, nobody will remember that. And you get 100 percentile or 100% strike rate, which is more than, let's say, 95% strike rate, you will get somewhere around 252 marks. Somewhere around that. Somewhere around 250 marks. If you are at 100% strike rate. That's crazy. And this is a very unrealistic scenario. I know that. So let me give you a realistic scenario. 80 percentile. Any guesses? If you have 80% strike rate, which is very realistic, which I think you can do, guess what? It is 192 marks. Today's video said 180 plus. I am giving you 192 marks. Yeah, 80% strike rate will give you 192 marks. That's crazy. Even if you do some more mistakes, your score might still go down, but still definitely above 180. Guys, it's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice. Guys, it's not about knowledge. It's not about, sir, which coaching I went, sir, what did I do and all of that. Whatever books you studied, all went off. Just use these strategies, whatever I told you today, guys. And trust me, just join the crash course. You can analyze all your mistakes. There is a beautiful table which comes, all the graphs per strike rate, accuracy, time taken, all of this will come in the crash course. When you give the mock test, you have 10 days. Are you ready to do this analysis and apply this strategy? Go ahead, use this crash course which has 20 mock tests with discussion and with reports. And if you want, there are live classes and recorded classes also. Whichever topic is weak, just brush up that. Okay, in these last few days. And if you have doubts, there is doubt facility also. And remember, the crash course is not for 10,000 guys. It's only 4,000 rupees, 60% off. 4,000 mein I'm telling you, guys, within 4,000 rupees, I'm telling you, improve your marks beyond 180, get 99 percentile. I'm telling you, 99 percentile you can get very easily. Yes, no matter where you are. And guys, you can get above 180 marks. I just give you the strategy. Use these tests, use the analysis. Trust me, you can do that. How many of you are ready now? How many of you think you can do it? Put up a fire symbol and do not forget to smash the like button. And if you are new and you have not yet subscribed, please do that and then hit the like button. Yeah. So optics is important, but it's a big topic, man, Sarath. So you will waste a lot of time. So you can do optics instead of something else if you already know optics. Okay, cool. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This was the strategy I wanted to give you. These were the sure shot topics which I wanted to give you. If you have joined late, please watch the replay. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and then hit the like button if you have subscribed. Okay, this was Shreyas here. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, BitSat English, BitSat logical reasoning. Yes, English and logical reasoning. 25 questions which are going to be there in BitSat. I'm going to give you a mock test for that tomorrow morning. So stay tuned, guys. See you at 10 o'clock. Be there and get your friends also along because Shreyas Sir is going to be there on Sunday only for you guys. Hasta la vista. This was Shreyas here.